Hello Dan, this is a video response to your video on genetics. Your first point is about being genetically pure and the people that don't want to have their genes altered in any way. They think it's unnatural. What you say, which I found a bit strange, is that they want to live naturally, and because they want to live naturally in terms of genetics, you kind of, I don't know why, but you kind of say that because it's natural not to alter your genes, that these people also want to act like hunter-gatherers because it's natural to do that. But those 2 points are entirely different. If you want to, not alter your genes because you think it's, not normal, which you could argue that it isn't. It's not something that would happen without the advent of technology. It doesn't also mean that you want to live, thousands of years in the past. The two events aren't actually linked, and I don't know why you make that connection. I agree with you that modifying genes for medical care is very important, especially with diseases like cystic fibrosis, where you can really help improve a person's quality of life. But this is something that can be a slippery slope. I think it's very important that we, with any changes in genetics, are exceptionally careful and we act as morally and ethically as we can, because I think it's wrong when you delve into the levels of cosmetic change and changing for to make a superhuman or whatever. I think that you are delving into the very dangerous areas and can have significant consequences, because the fact is we don't know everything there is to know about genes and genetics, so it could end up going very wrong indeed. Your hypothetical situations, your first one, you say, is it okay if people have £1 million they can increase their IQ? I personally think that is okay, partly because I've never really attributed much worth to IQ. I don't think it's that important in your life. I don't think it brings you much happiness. In fact, there's a Time article, which I'll link to, which suggests that there is absolutely no link between a high IQ and high happiness. So I don't really attribute much worth to IQ. So if you want to spend £1 million improving your IQ for whatever reason, then I don't see that's a huge problem. So, basically my point is, I don't have a problem with people spending millions of pounds to improve their genetics if it doesn't really have a huge, obvious advantage over other people. They're just very smart. Obviously, you need a basal IQ to get along and socialise and communicate with people, but besides that, I think it's fine. Your second hypothetical situation about changing a child's race, I completely disagree with that. I think that it's almost delving into the realms of eugenics. It's basically stopping, it's not going to promote cohesion between people. It's going to, promote discrimination and stigma against people who are different. If you don't embrace different people, there is discrimination and there is racism, and it's wrong, but just because it's a difficulty doesn't mean we should get rid of it altogether. It's horrible that people should be ashamed of their past heritage, and you should be proud of where you come from, and it's not right that they feel socially compelled to change their race so they can get more opportunities. I think we should, for people that have a problem with races and are racist people, they are the ones that should be working to improve their views and stop the discrimination that might exist in some parts of society, so that we don't have any problems and we can all work together to have the same opportunities. Thanks.